Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mistermoose, back in the garage and ready with your daily dose of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Alrighty, so today is day 2 of our Renault Clio build. For those of you just joining us, we purchased this in the junkyard for just over $16,000, and we are in the process of restoring it. We did go ahead and do the suspension on day 1, and now we are ready to put a little bit of power into this. So that's what we're going to be doing today, building out this V6 dual overhead cam engine. There is not a lot to this motor as far as what we ended up with out of the junkyard. I thought maybe we'd have a little bit more to it, but no, that's it. Basically, we're going to end up with a crankshaft and an engine if we get it repaired out. Or a block. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, so basically we ended up with the crankshaft and the engine block. So we're going to go over here to the warehouse. Now, as I said yesterday in the video, when I decided to do this car and I found it in the junkyard, I did go around the junkyard and actually pull parts for that particular car. So we should have some in here that we'll be able to use. So we're going to do a little quick search for V6. And I've got a power steering pump, the throttle, a fuel rail, timing cover B. We need one of those. As far as the engine, it has 2 sets of heads. It has a head B and we have a head A right here. There are 3 different styles of head covers for this particular car. There's an A, a B, and a C. I need 2 A's, 1 B, and 1 C, but I probably am not going to have all that. Water pump, we need that. We need the camshaft. We actually need 4 camshafts, so if we get lucky enough, maybe we'll have those. We need 2 fuel rails. I've only got 1 so far. We've already got a B. I need an A and a C for that. I do need an intake manifold. There are 2 different intake manifolds for this car engine. This is why I wanted to build this. It's got several parts and several different variations of parts on it, so it's kind of cool. Timing chain cover A, we need that. We've already got our 2 heads, so I'm good there, but I do need an engine head cover B. This is the one that the oil goes in on. And then there's a C version that is a flat version of that. I got 2 fuel rails, right? Getting lost at what I got. I need a gearbox because the one we took out was no good. I did grab the intake manifold, so I know I got that, but there is the second part of the intake manifold. We need that. That's what the throttle assembly actually sits on. Let's see. I grabbed an A, right? Pretty sure I grabbed an A. Yep, I grabbed an A. What else? There's a C. Nice. I just need 1 more A for head covers and we'd be good. We got a power steering pump already. Exhaust manifold would be good. We need 1 more of those. But I'm thinking that's all we got. Gearbox B. I didn't even know a Gearbox B existed for this engine. Interesting. I haven't run into that one yet. All right, so let's look at the parts that we do have and see what we need to go shopping for. Hang on 1 second. Had to sneeze there. All right, so we got a camshaft. We need 3 more because this thing has 4 of them in it. Crankshaft we're good on. Engine block we're good on. We do need some crankshaft bearing caps. Let's see. I need 1 of these, 1 of those. That's good. Gearbox, intake manifolds. We've got lots of pistons we'll need. We got the power steering. We're going to need an alternator, it looks like. We got a throttle. Timing chain cover, and we got a water pump. So, all right. I think I know what I need to buy. So let's go into the store and see how many of these parts I can get without messing up. So let's go into the engine, and as always, I just start at the top, work my way down. It's just that much easier for me. Need an alternator, as I said. This arm right here, we need 1 of those. That's I think that's what the alternator mounts onto. So then we'll come on down here. A brake tensioner, definitely gonna need that. Did I say brake tensioner? Belt tensioner. Ooh, my mind is wandering in several directions today. Cam gears. 4 of those we're going to need for this engine. Them camshafts, I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I bought 4 for some reason. Ah, man. All right, camshaft bearings. We need 4 of these to hold the camshafts in place. What else do we need? I don't need a crankshaft. I do need a couple of these guys. There we go. Crankshaft pulley. I believe this one uses the V8. If memory serves me correctly. Let's see. I had to do this car a couple of times in some jobs, so let's see. Engine head cover. I'm looking for C. No, I'm looking for an A. That's what I need. Trying to think here. There we go. Let's see. This, I got fuel rails for it. I don't need a fuel filter. What I do need is some of these. I think I need 4 of these. I think that's right. 4 of those. I don't remember needing a B. I can always come back and buy it. Need 6 of these guys. No ignition stuff other than that. Tank manifold I have. Ooh, oil filter. This thing uses a lot of V8 stuff, but I want to say this is the i6. So we'll get it. I could be wrong on this. A oil pan. Need one of those. That'd be good. 6 of these guys for sure. And 6 of those. Let's see. Power steering pumps. Got one of those. A radiator. I think we fixed that yesterday. That would bring us up to rod caps. 6 of those. Air filters. We don't need one on this one. We already did that yesterday, remember? Serpentine belts. There's 2 of them on this car. There's this one there and this one here, which actually functions as our timing belt, which is a little bizarre, I would say. Spark plug. 6 of those, please. Starter. I think it's the V8 starter. I could be wrong. I may have just bought one that we'll end up putting in storage. This one also has the thermostat on it. This has a thermostat manifold that does the water up to the front of the car. So we need one of those. We do have a throttle, so we're good on that. Timing chain belt we don't need because, again, the serpentine belt on this one functions as the timing on it. But we do need timing cover C. There it is. Basically, there's one for each lobe of the motor, for each head, and then there's one for the block of the motor, so that's the way that works. And then water pump we have, I think that's all the parts. I think that's the parts we need. Hopefully. We'll see how bad I messed up. You know, usually I do. Usually I forget something. Especially on a motor that I don't do on a regular basis, you know? And this one, like I said, I've done it a couple of times for some jobs leveling up recently. But, yeah. All right, so come around here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only needed 3 of those. Huh. All right, so let's put some pistons in here. And then we'll lock them into place, and then we'll go forward from there. All right. Let's see. All right, so let's rotate that motor a couple of times. And we'll go ahead and put the rest of our pistons in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, the whole reason I built this was because of this motor. After I did it in, you know, a rebuild for a job, I was like, that's a cool motor. Well, we got to do this job. It's got so many little parts to it. And if you, like, if you don't pick up on the different variations of the parts, you'll buy the wrong stuff. If you just go through and buy 2 engine blocks or 2 engine heads and, you know, 2 of this and 2 of that and 2 of this, you'll end up messing up. You'll end up buying stuff you didn't need. All right. Which I'm not gonna lie, the first time I worked on it, I was like, oh yeah, I can figure this out real quick. I'm gonna need one of these, one of those, and a couple of them, and yeah, and then the next thing I knew, I had the wrong stuff. All right, so this is the B side, and we'll go ahead and torque it down. Spark plugs go down the center of this one, and then you just lay in your camshafts here. Beautiful. And then you put the cam bearings on the top of it. And there are 2 per side to lock in those cams. I don't know that I've ever built a motor like this in real life. I don't think I have. We'll go ahead and put the head covers on it. It doesn't matter. It's not like we're adjusting heads or anything. So we'll put that one on. I think we're all right by that. All right, so we'll go to the other side now and we'll take care of this. It is sort of nice not to have to put all those push rods in, you know what I mean? That you do with a V8. Oh, I'm telling you, you need some sunglasses sometimes when you're building this motor. Or any of these motors. When you get on this side of it, the engine glare is just ridiculous on this side. Makes you want to wheel the engine into a different part of the garage to build it, right? So you don't have to deal with that. That flare is just really ridiculously bright. All right, so let's put the head covers on. And we'll put the C cover on this side. There we go. All right, so we can go ahead and put our spark plug in here. Spark plug in there. One more time, and then right back on there, put the ignition coils in. And these don't have any sort of cover over them, so they just sit open like that. Now we'll do the same thing over on this side here. Spark plug going in. Next one in. And there you go. And then we'll put the ignition coil in. Yep. Go ahead and throw the intake manifold on top of there. And we'll bolt it down. Excellent. All right, let's go to the front of the motor and work on it just a little bit, and then we'll button everything else up. So we need to put our cam gears on. I probably would have done, I mean, if, again, never built one of these, so I don't really know all the steps involved in it. But I probably would have done all this before I did the head covers on here, because you're gonna have to rotate these cams and set up the timing right on it, so in order to get everything to match up. Put the water pump into place, and then the pulley, and then we should be able to put the serpentine belt on that controls all of the cams. And a belt tensioner for that. And then we should put all the covers on here. I'm assuming the base goes on first. Oh, there was another roller. Oh, there's another one down there too. I didn't buy enough. Apparently it takes 5 of them. Yeah, but I assume that cover goes on first, and these two go on top to bolt that up. Let's see what we got down here. We got our arm that goes into place to hold the something. The alternator goes right there. I thought that was where the alternator would have gone. Power steering pump. What would that be down there? Would that be like pollution control or something? I need one more idle roller. Let's go into store and grab that real quick, which those are right up here by the fuel. So grab that. Hope that was an idle roller A and not a B. There we go. Put our other serpentine belt into place. And an idle roller B. There's a B. And usually you don't get, if you use idle rollers, you don't get away with that having an A and a B on there somewhere. So, though we all know there'd have to be some sort of smog control on this engine. I mean, it's a modern engine, right? So it's got to have some sort of pollution control pump on there. Compressor for the air conditioner, all that good stuff, right? Oh, right, oil filter. All right, thermostat. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in the back here. Nice. Then we'll go ahead and get the exhaust manifold on this side. Cool. Wow, I think we're almost done with this thing. Intake manifold on the top. And the throttle on the back of it. Man, those are some long bolts right there. I believe that's it. Not that bad. Yeah, I missed a couple of rollers on it, but other than that, we did pretty good. I'll take it. Right over here, grab our hoist, move that into position, and then I'll grab the engine off the block, put it in my pocket. We'll carry it over there and put it in the car. Install. Yes, thank you, please. All right, and then we'll turn that to where it belongs. Good stuff. Oh, we never did do the air intake, did we? Oh, well, let's take that out. Air filter comes out. Oh, we've got a ABS pump over here, which means we have an ABS module to buy as well. And a brake servo that we had worked on here in the engine compartment. Alright, so that is repaired up. Ooh, we didn't even get a chance to do the brake servo. That's not good. So the brake servo is bad, and the air filter base is bad. So we need all the parts for the air filter. We need an ABS module, and we need a brake servo. Honestly, I have an ABS module and a servo in storage over here. So let's grab those out real quick. As far as air filter stuff, I doubt I have all the parts for that. But brake stuff, pretty sure I got one of those. Yep, there. I got that there. Yeah, I've got a lot of those, actually. Let's do air filter base. I've got air filter cover. I've got, so that's good. We just need the clips and the filter for it. So let's grab those real quick out of the store, which those are going to be way up here at the top. Air filter, got that. And let's see, we got some clips somewhere. There we go, 4 of those. So looking at the patch notes for the game, it looks like there's going to be some really kind of cool stuff coming up. Of course, we're all getting the free DLC for the tuning kit. That'll be coming up, I guess, next month. I'm assuming by what they're saying, that's October. More interesting is this information about you're going to get these boxes from doing jobs that are going to have an increase in performance, I guess. They're gonna have like little bonus points in it or something like that that you pick up for completing jobs. That seems kind of interesting. I'm not really sure how that's gonna play out, but I guess like you do a job, and at the end of doing the job, you get a little box, and you open it up, and it's got some sort of bonus in it for you. That'll be interesting. All right, motor is in. Let's do the transmission now. Do need the parts for the tranny. So we got the gearbox. We just need the pressure plate, throwout bearing, and flywheel that we can never repair. And we'll go into assembly mode. Where am I at here? There we go. There we go. It's on this side of the car. Hey, I'm interested to see how all that plays out. All right, so let's go ahead and get that. All right, now starter V8. I was correct. All right, so with that in, we can go ahead and put our axles back in, which means now we can put our rims on. Good stuff. And we jump to the other side. Zoom, there we go. Excellent. All right, so we need to look at muffler situation here. We get these muffler Fs that we need 2 of. We have exhaust section B V6 and an exhaust section A for V6. So we're gonna need those real quick. All right, so exhaust sections. And we're looking for V6 to begin with. V8, 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 V section. We're going to be in the V8 section. Kind of blind. There they go. Exhaust section A, V6B. That's one of them. Exhaust section B. There we go. And then muffler F times 2. And there we go. Excellent. I think that brings us up to the body now. Well, wait, there is one more thing I need to do. I need to put oil in. I have not topped off the fluids on this, so let's go ahead and swing around to the back of the motor. It seems like an impractical place to put the inlet for oil. It seems like that would be back towards the back of the car, not towards the front. Well, I don't know. I don't know how accurate this is. Never owned a Renault. Don't ever plan on owning a Renault. Let's see. All that is in place. We're good there. Yeah, it's body time. So let's move the welder over to bay 1. And we'll go ahead and move the detail kit over there as well. And it's time for the big reveal. All right, so just looking at the car now as it sits, $74,949. Wow, the motor makes a huge difference. Go into the welder. We'll spot that one time. That's going to bring the car value to $78,558, and that for $100 more is going to make our car worth $82,048. So, hey, that $100 detailing that certainly worked out for us. All right, pull the rear bumper. Pull any glass that's on the car that we need to get. Fenders. Front bumper. The windshield's already out. Any side glass back here? Nope, nope, nope. All right, let's see what we can repair up. Oh. Update inventory. There we go. So we got the rear bumper. We got the front bumper. No fenders. Let's go over here. I do believe I have some parts over here as far as body panels for this car. So we'll pull whatever we have out of the warehouse, and then we'll go to the shop for the rest of it. Oops, I thought I had more than that. So I got a right fender. All right, we got a lot to buy. Let's go to the body spot. There we go, and we'll do a search for the Calliope. And we'll go from there. So we need the engine cover for sure. We don't need the front. We need the door. We need all glass. Which fender did we end up with? Right fender? Was it right fender that we ended up with? Right door, left fender, window, window, hood, window, headlight, mirror. I don't need that. Do need that. Do need that. That, and that. Which one was it that I had? Left fender, bad left fender, right fender. Huh. Oh, I actually did something right? That doesn't happen very often. Without actually studying it, yeah. Oh, that's a cool looking color. I kind of like that color there. I never pulled that headlight. Pull that headlight. Put the right headlight in. Oh, nice new headlight. There we go. Door. Oh, mirror. We got to put the back glass in. And then we'll put that glass in. Might as well slide the windshield into place as well. And we'll work our way back to the back. Engine cover first. Then the trunk. Then some glass. Put the rear bumper on, which is a totally different color. This is a car of many colors. Come on, let's take these out. Put that one in. That one in. Oops. I got a little antsy there. I mean, technically I should put all this on until I paint it anyways, but eh. We just had to do a really good job masking. Which we all know masking sucks. It's the worst thing about painting. Nice. Let's grab those license plates. We know we need those. I always do the same license plates. Creature of habit. Alright, and then let's look at the interior on this. We got nothing, right? So we can put whatever we want in here. And that steering wheel, interesting. Alright, so let's see what seats and steering wheel we put in this thing. We pretty much can put any seat in it we want. So let's find something sharp looking. I mean, we're making a hot little hatchback here. Let's put some hot little seats in it. Boring. Sort of boring. See, this looks like a comfy seat. Got lumbar support. Little two-tone on it. That's fabric. Leather. Gotta be leather. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's fabric though, right? Be cool if you had that in a leather, you know, or that look in a leather. Oh, that's close enough. Yeah, let's throw those in there. I mean, I really don't care. I don't think you guys care either. Steering wheel wise, it looked like this was the wheel that was supposed to go in there, so. I do like the fact you can put whatever you want in the car. You know, you can put whatever seats you want in here. Nobody's gonna, you know, tell you you're wrong on it. Well, somebody's gonna tell me I'm wrong on it, but you know, not everybody can say you're wrong on it. Now that should have all of our condition up to 100%. How can you possibly? Oh, I still haven't put the stupid tags on. That's right. And put the tags on there. Bottom, didn't put them on. Just, you know, in your inventory doesn't count as on the game, apparently. There we go. All right, so that should have that done. So if we look at our car stash, we should be all done with this. Everything looking good. Pistons. Yeah, we need to start the car up in order for all that stuff to check out. But let's move her over to paint. I'm gonna shoot it with a little love. All right, so let's see what we got here. Going to paint. Let's look at what the liveries look like for this baby. Nah, I don't think so. I do like some rally stripes. I do like rally stripes. Not that rally stripe, but that rally stripe I like. Let's go with. Ooh. See, that's money looking. That's a little too green. Oh, I like that. That right there. That's our car. Oh, yeah. Let's do that outside. Go to the doors. Open her up. Coming through. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good, man. See if I can get a good picture of it. May just have to be that picture right there. Too much flare off of these lights though. It just drives me nuts. Yeah, man. That's a good looking little automobile. I like that. Anyways, so what do we end up with on this thing all fixed up? Let's start her up so it'll actually register all that stuff as being running. Or run some tests on it or something like that. Why aren't we running? Why aren't we starting? Car battery is good. What did I forget? Piston rings. All that's good. Oh, we didn't put the fuel rails in? There's no way I missed the fuel rails. Engine cover. Doesn't open up unless you take it out. Did I really forget to put the fuel rails in? Holy shnikes. Well, she ain't gonna start without them. How did I possibly forget those? Alright, so let's put that back in place. Close that. Come on. Oh, go back into normal mode, close trunk, open door, sit in seat, hit the steering wheel. Oh, there we go. Now she purrs. Now let's see what we got here. 100%, 100%, 100%. Yep, we're good to go on all that. $115,576. So basically, we almost made 100 grand off of this car. I mean, minus parts and everything, you know. But as far as what we laid out for the car, 16,000 bucks and some change, really $99,000. Then you take your parts out of it, so it's a pretty good profit. So if we were to sell it right now, we'd make buku money. I like it. I hate the menu in this game. Absolutely hate the menu in this game. Back to the airport we go. Give it a little test drive. Oh, look at there. See, you even got the stripe down the side. I like that livery. That's one I can live with. Oh yeah, it'll lay a little peel. That's pretty sharp. And get them booked too. That baby will fly. That baby will fly. Oh, let's run it through the warehouse. If I can get through the warehouse without wrecking. Nice. All right. I like it. I think it looks good. What do you guys think? All right. Well, anyways, if you enjoyed today's build, make sure you smack that like button for me. Share it with your friends. Help me build the channel up a little bit. Comment down below. And, of course, if you enjoyed the content and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I try to do new videos each and every day for you guys. Until tomorrow, y'all stay safe. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you. Bye-bye.